Hello to you. My name is E. Davis. I go by my last name Davis, and I record under the name Striking Ghosts. This is another episode of my performing original songs from my albums and EPs and singles that are on streaming services such as Spotify, music services such as Spotify. So let's get right into it. This is called E.G.O, E.G.O. That is E.G.O. That is a B-side from the Thank God for Your Mother sessions, and it's also on the compilation released right after the debut album, Thank God for Your Mother, called OCTAGON. So that's how we're starting off this session. The next song is from my album 12 Visions. It's one of the songs that I wrote acoustically, and it was definitely inspired by some, I guess you'd call them celebrities nowadays. So yeah, it's a little spiteful, but it's fun too. I think there's a lot of humor in this song. I love to play this live. Famous for Nothing. You think you're a star somewhere out there in orbit. Cameras flash, you want your picture taken, but we see through you. You're not living, just with the earth. The world had a block party at your birth. You must think you're somebody else, another manipulation as far as I can tell. You're famous for nothing. Have you really done anything? You're famous for nothing. You're a whore, you're a whore, you're a whore. You know what a shocking cause controversy. You hired a lawyer to sue your attorney. You smile and sashay down the scarlet carpet. So out of it, damn it, you look like a harlot. Are you bipolar? Chemically imbalanced, a triple threat, no skills, no charm, no discernible talent, just a greedy need to be seen by all. At your 16th minute, I'll laugh as you fall. You're not great, no, you're not special. You're no angel, you've been sleeping with the devil. You're famous for nothing. Have you really done anything? You're famous for nothing. Media whore, fame whore, attention whore. When you get more plastic surgery, make sure they take the fat out of your head. A reality TV show won't give you Oscar or Emmy cred. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but the only beholder is you. You may be a West Virginia 10, but here in Hollywood, you're in LA too. See the world with TMZ in your eyes, feeding the tabloids the truth in your lies. Your only friends are the paparazzi. You're just as vicious and ambitious as a Nazi. Deluded by your level of success, you enter the store you call the press. You have a sex tape, it's all ready to go. If it doesn't sell, you'll leak it and say you didn't know. No one can tell what you're good at. You can't sing, you can't dance, you can't act. You're famous for nothing. Have you really done anything? You're famous for nothing. You're a whore, you're a whore, you're a whore. You're famous for nothing. Have you really done anything? You're famous for nothing. Media or fame or attention, oh, you want more. You want more, yeah, yeah. You want more. Ooh, you want more, yeah. We always want more. That's famous for nothing. Fun to play here, definitely fun to play live. The next song I haven't had a chance to play live yet. I wrote it during the whole big pandemic slash quarantine slash Mad Max universe thing we went through. I think I wrote it last year. I was reminiscing, thinking of better times. Probably we all were thinking of better times, and I was actually in the middle of watching Stranger Things, which takes place in the 80s. I grew up in the 80s, and I don't know. I just started to yearn for a time when things were simpler for me, when things were exciting and discoveries were made that I guess led me to where I am today. So I also wanted to write a song about a year. I absolutely love 1979 by the Smashing Pumpkins, and there are other songs with years in them. I can't think of them right now, but they're there. But I definitely wanted to write a song about a specific year, and this one came to me, and I released it as a single. It's on Spotify in a very different version than what I'm going to play now. But I wrote it on guitar, I believe I did, and it'll be fun to definitely play this live. So it's yeah, yeah, it definitely brings back memories when I play this. This is 1983. Whoa, 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 yeah, yeah. I grew my hair out. I started high school, dressing differently, yearning to be cool. Comic books and albums were my main search. Record stores and shopping malls, like attending church. It was a better place, it was a more fun time. Games, music, and movies, like treasure in a crater, a teenager's gold mine. Mesmerized by fashion, hypnotized by rockin' Hollywood stars. To a guy from a small town, it felt as if they were from Mars. If I complete my homework, the prime responsibility, no need to repent for entertainment. The real priority was a better time. It was a less stressful place. Snap and crackle and pop culture doing no harm in its arms. I was fully embraced. I'd like to be back in 1983. Somebody take me back to 1983. Oh, with my Walkman and my cassettes, action figures, Han Solo versus Boba Fett. Sitting in my room on my Atari, playing Raiders of the Lost Ark and DT. I'd like to be back in 1983. Somebody take me back to 1983. Listening to Culture Club, Hall & Oates, Duran Duran, Men at Work, the Human League, and Adam at the Clash, the Police, Michael Jackson, Eurythmics, Thomas Dolby, David Bowie, and of course Prince. I'd like to be back in 1983. Somebody take me back to 1983. Practicing my moonwalk like MJ, watching so much MTV each and every day. Chips, Dukes of Hazzard, and Different Strokes, Fantasy Island and The Love Boat. I'd like to be back in 1983. Somebody take me back to 1983. Eating Cookie Crisp with Saturday morning cartoons, Godfather's Pizza Arcade in the afternoons, Gallagher and Pac-Man all day long, Asteroids, Dig Dug, and Donkey Kong. I'd like to be, once again, hassle-free. Somebody take me to that Jubilee. Yeah, I'd like to be back in 1983. Somebody take me back in 1983. I'd like to be back in 1983. Somebody take me back to 1983. Yeah, 1983 has a lot of memories for me. Uh, I think all those things happened, you know. Um, the Probably the most memorable thing about the 1983 that year for me personally was buying my first, cassettes, and just that started it all for me, you know. Uh, so yeah, that was the year the Police's Synchronicity came out. They've become my all-time favorite band, and bought that, and Thompson Twins, sidekicks in America. Yeah, it was life changing, just life changing. So yeah, so that's 1983. The next song is from the NYEP. You might have heard on a previous video where I was in New York, wanted to experience New York during the 4th of July, which was really, really spectacular. So while I was there, luckily I brought a guitar and I wrote a few songs in my downtime, wrote an EP's worth of songs, 6 songs. So I do enjoy playing them live. And this is, I think the first one I wrote was New York Rain. So here's uh, here's New York Rain. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna treat this just like we're live. I'm gonna treat this like we're live. I just want to make sure that everything's sounding good. Okay, I think we're sounding good. I'll leave that there. Here we go. New York Rain. It's wet and dark along 55th Avenue, but I don't mind walking in the rain, walking in the rain with you. Dress appropriately, hold your umbrella in your hand. We'll shop and take some pictures, still doing what we planned. It may pour more outdoors, there's nowhere to hide. But by your side, the sun inside will be shining brightly. Just wait patiently and you'll see. It's wet and dark along 55th Avenue. I don't mind walking in the rain, walking in the rain with you. It's wet and dark along 55th Avenue. I don't mind walking in the rain, walking in the rain with you. I was told it may get cool, so I'll hold you with care as we make our way along Broadway, strolling through Times Square. Whatever the weather, worse or better, we'll always have a good time. If I'm yours and you're mine, it's understood we'll feel good in any place of interest, borough or neighborhood. It's wet and dark along 55th Avenue. I don't mind walking in the rain, walking in the rain with you. It's wet and dark along 55th Avenue. I don't mind walking in the rain, walking in the rain with you, with you, with you. I don't mind walking in the rain, walking in the rain with you, with you, with you. I don't mind walking in the rain, walking in the rain with you, with you. That's New York Rain from the NYEP. Fun to play. Maybe I played it live, maybe a couple times. This next song is from the EPedemic trilogy, EPedemic 3, Finger Salute. And, you know, as you probably again heard on a previous video, I wrote a few songs during the real core of what we were all experiencing. And I realized I was writing some stuff that angry, pessimistic, bitter, you know, all those kind of things. And I thought, well, why not write something looking at seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, right? Looking and saying, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. We just, you know, because I wanted to write about, like, there's a song on on Epidemic 3 called Ever Again, which is talking about things have permanently changed. The things that we see, signs for masks, people wearing masks still. Some of the stuff is just never going to change. People are still going to be fearful of other people. I was writing stuff like that. Um, I don't know, just other things about being in quarantine on Epidemic 2 and trying to look for a job, an Epidemic 2. But I wanted to end the trilogy, which became a quadrology because I wrote Epidemic 4, crying out loud. But I thought the end of the trilogy should end on an optimistic note. That is why this song is called Optimistic. It is not the Radiohead song, as a friend joked with me. It is not from Kid A. It is not that optimistic. I was going to call it The Optimist, and I don't know. I thought of a bunch of titles. I thought Optimistic. Just call it that. Okay. Can you see it? It's coming soon. The light is down in the bed of gloom and doom. Look a little closer, it's visible. It's inimitable and invincible. And each day it's getting clearer the more we stare into the mirror. I promise you, yes, I promise, you will see we will get through this. No one's sure of what's in store, but we'll come out stronger than before. Don't you give up, don't you dare quit. We can and we will survive it. All it takes is sticking together. We'll return, but even better. Can you hear it? It's not loud yet. Sighs of relief after wiping off the sweat. It's there in the distance and more audible. The sound of what's achievable and possible. And each day the echoes grow more porous, beckoning us to join in the chorus. I promise you, yes, I promise, you will see we will get through this. No one's sure of what's in store, but we'll come out stronger than before. Don't you give up, don't you dare quit. We can and we will survive it. All it takes is sticking together. We'll return, but even better. Can you feel it? It's in the air. A sense of confidence chasing off the scared. Reach and touch, fall into the texture, giving into another grand adventure. And each day it comforts our skin, urging us on what to end and what to begin. On the outside it's a blatant tragedy. On the inside, so many opportunities to do some things with no further procrastination. A mandated vacation replete with meditation. And there will come a time we'll look back, smiling at then was when we did this or that. More or less it's a fair guess, always will return. When they do, I'll look at you and say, what did we learn? I promise you, yes, I promise, you will see we will get through this. No one's sure of what's in store, but we'll come out stronger than before. Don't you give up, don't you dare quit. We can and we will survive it. All it takes is sticking together. We'll return, but even better. Impending bliss once we get through this. Be like me, the optimist. Impending bliss once we get through this. Trust in me, the optimist. I promise you, yes, I promise, you will see we will get through this. No one's sure of what's in store, but we'll come out stronger than before. Don't you give up, don't you dare quit. We can and we will survive it. All it takes is sticking together. We'll return, but even better. 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 That's optimistic. So I thought that was a good way to end the trilogy, but like I said, it became a quadrology because I wrote some other songs when the whole vaccine mess came out. So I had some thoughts on that too. So that's this session of Striking Ghosts Live from Zebra House. So thank you so much. If you've been watching, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Striking Ghosts. And you can look me up if you'd like on Spotify, Striking Ghosts. Um, I love to write about my observations and experiences as a biracial individual. My music comes from a very mixed perspective. I'd like to think of it that way. So it's acoustic music, it's electronic music. I do play, songs on other instruments like the ukulele, banjo, sitar, etc., etc. But most of these sessions, the acoustic guitar. Those of you who are missing the double necked, that will be back very soon. It just didn't fit with today's set list. So, like I try to say at the end of my videos, you yourself listen to music. It makes you smart, it makes you healthy, and whatever your creative endeavor is, whatever your passion is, pursue it. Let that be the driving force in your life to get through whatever might be going on in your life. I can tell you personally, I have a lot of things going on in my life, and music is a salvation every single day for me. It's my creative outlet, and it's just my refuge. So whatever you do to survive every day, whatever you can do that's creative, that lets you display your art, do it. Do it, do it, do it. So hope you'll watch the next episode when I post it. Until then, stay creative. Bye.